You know what's even more treacherous than getting caught in a fisherman's net out at sea? Falling for an online phishing scam. But don't worry, because SchoolsFirst Federal Credit Union is here to help us navigate these choppy waters and avoid the hackers' tricks. Let's welcome Tamara Bieber, Fruit Ridge Branch Manager at SchoolsFirst Federal Credit Union. Tamara, welcome aboard.
Thank you. So happy to be here.
We're happy to
Hopefully I don't get seasick.
Yeah, we don't want to.
Right?
We don't want to. We're going to make sure we're okay. You're going to help us make sure we're okay.
I'm going to help you, yes.
Okay, so let's set sail and reel in the details on these cyber schemes. The scammers are always casting their lines. Can you tell us about the latest bait they're using to hook victims like us?
Yeah, so you alluded to it, right? Unfortunately, there are so many scams out there and so many things that we as consumers have to be aware of. But I would say one that is really popular and an easy target is phishing, the phishing scam.
And it's like a whole new language. We hear the word phishing, but what exactly does that mean?
Just like you said, it's casting a net, right? And see what you pick up on. But phishing typically is a scammer who is targeting consumers via text message and email, sometimes even a phone call, kind of posing as a legitimate company to kind of gain your trust and get you to click on a link or open an attachment and give them all of your personal information, right? Logins, passwords, bank account information, all of that. So.
Which we definitely want to avoid altogether.
Yes.
So let's dive into these deep waters of these scams. How do these virtual anglers kind of operate, and what tactics are they using to ensnare unsuspecting prey?
So there are a couple that are really popular and, like I said before, work, right? Because they prey on our trust. So the first is you may get a message, threatening to freeze your account, or your account is going to be blocked or suspended if you don't make a payment right now. So we think about, utilities a lot. We get those cell phones, things like that, like pay this bill right now. With that will come a link. Click on that link, enter your personal information. So that's one that's really popular. The next one is kind of a newer one, but I have even gotten these messages. It's all about home delivery scams. They must know that I shop online a lot, right? So this is, please click on this link. Here's your tracking number. Update any delivery preferences that you have, and maybe potentially pay a fee if there is one to be paid. So that's another. We all receive things at home all of the time, so that's very easy to click on that link. And the last one that's really gaining in popularity, and I can see a lot of reasons why, is posing to be your financial institution, calling you about a pending charge that you need to verify that's legitimate or not, and call us at this phone number so we can dispute this charge if it's not. And that's something that we get all the time. I mean, I think probably most of the viewers have gotten a legitimate call from your institution about a charge that we're questioning. So this is now using that same language that we as financial institutions use to get you to call a number where there's a scammer on the other end collecting all of your information because you think you need to get your credit back.
They're getting sneakier and
They
trickier,
sure are.
so we gotta be on top of it.
Preying on our trust.
I know, okay?
It's really upsetting.
Not okay.
Not okay.
So if someone already got caught kind of in that net of deception, what's the best course of action for potential victims who find themselves on the wrong end of the line?
So I think reaching out to your financial institution as soon as you suspect anything like this. Of course, don't be embarrassed. These things happen. Again, scammers are preying on our trust, and companies that we trust and that we've worked with in our own lives to kind of reel us in. So reach out to your financial institution. Remember not to share your personal information in any transaction that you didn't start. And be suspicious, be cautious of giving out your information. If your bank is reaching out to you, maybe call them back on the phone number that you have for them. Or if your utility is trying to get you to pay something, go to their website, log in. If there's a problem, you'll see it there.
Yeah, especially when it, like you mentioned, when it comes to your personal private information, you want to make sure you're taking all those steps to make sure you're good to go. Tamara, thank you so much.
Thank you, Desiree.
You bet. You can visit one of the many SchoolsFirst Federal Credit Union branch locations as seen on the screen, and you can find out more online by going to schoolsfirstfcu.org.